Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' Bass TV. Today's video, got the new Axle Swinging Swimjig from 6 Cents. Gonna be showing you guys the difference between this and the standard Divine Swimjig and a little bit of footage of both of them in action. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. Let's go. Alright guys, so when it comes to swim jigs, it's really tough to beat the Divine Swimjig from 6 Cents in my opinion. It's one of the reasons we started making our own soft plastics like the Dead Ringer swim bait. It's one of my favorite things to throw in the summer. You got bass hanging tight to cover. I will skip these under docks, throw them along grass lines, reeds, toolies. They're super cheap at just $5 a pop. 6 Cents has them available in a ton of different color options, making it very easy to match your hatch. And because they've got that screw lock bait keeper, will keep your baits perfectly in place, saving you a ton of money on soft plastics in the long run. My personal favorite is probably the 1/4 ounce bluegill magic color paired up with one of our 3.3 Dead Ringers, but they're available in over 30 different colors as well as a few different weight options. So like I said, really easy to match any type of bait fish profile you're going for. Hookup ratio is second to none. Got a 6-pound bass here that did everything on the way back, from running into the reeds, dragging us through heavy vegetation, and even trying to kick and spit the lure there at the end. And because these super stout 5 and 6/0 hooks are razor sharp and ultra strong, I've never had one come off, I've never had one bend out. That's why this is my favorite swim jig on the market, and you're hard pressed to find me without one in the summer. This year, 6 Cents went a step further with the new Axle Swinging Swimjig, which gives you a truly weedless presence, a free swinging 6 or 7/0 hook, same screw lock bait keeper, but on a larger 3D realistic fish head, adding to the action in the water, making it similar to that of a swinging jig. Full range of motion with the hook means increased hookup ratio, a lot harder for those bass to spit that hook, and they come a little bit bigger profile, 3/8, ½ ounce, or 3/4 ounce, meaning it's perfect for something in the 4 to 7 inch swim bait range as a trailer. And not only are they great for summertime swim jig fishing, but because it's a truly weedless presence, I can fish it into the later season, slow roll things, and not get hung up in those problem areas nearly as much as I would with the traditional one. As you can see, not all that different as far as profile, but definitely both have different actions in the water. There are advantages to each. So now that I've got both, I'm pretty much covered the entire spectrum of swim jig fishing. When it comes to an area like this where I'm fishing a narrow channel with a ton of heavy vegetation and very little open water, I'm gonna tend to go for the weedless presence of the Axle Swinging Swimjig, because right here, I get hit right on the drop and he proceeds to run through about 60 to 70 feet of super matted vegetation. Now, a lot of times, standard swim jig is gonna drag a ton of residual grass with you, adding to the weight and probability of you losing this fish in this scenario. And not only that, most of the standard swim jigs we used in the past, before we started using these Divine swim jigs with the screw lock keeper, would strip our soft plastic baits out. So as you can see, didn't drag a ton of grass, one little pinch of grass, popped it right off. Because of the full swinging range of motion of the hook, he thrashed around, was not able to spit the hook, slid it right back down off the bait keeper, and it's good to go. This one here, very beginning of summer, we've got some post-spawn bass hanging out, shallow rocky flat. This is a scenario where I'm gonna opt for the weedless presence of the Axle Swinging version, because I can slow roll this, flirt with the tops of these rocks here up tight to the cover, and just like that, comes up and hammers it in less than a foot of water. So they definitely both have their advantages. I wouldn't say that one is necessarily better than the other. It's just that each are suited for different applications. But in my opinion, both two of the best swim jigs on the market. So if you guys want to check out the Axle Swinging Swimjig or any other awesome 6 Cents products, check out the link in the video description down below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, hit that like button for me. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because that's the best way to show your support. And I love to hear from you guys, so don't hesitate to leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Until next time, I'm D with Kickin' Bass TV.
Subscribe!